Michael Jackson's death. Mysteries, theories, and facts. Thursday, June 25th, 2009. Something was going on in Holmby Hills, but nobody was sure about anything. Then they said it had something to do with Michael Jackson, and most believed that the ghost of Jackson's child abuse allegations was back. Within hours, MJ's fans across the globe raised hands praying for his recovery, but soon it became all too clear. The king of pop ceased to be. It was sudden and shocking. Years to come surfaced agonizing and disturbing theories around his death, and even supernatural rumors that the moonwalker might still be alive. Jackson's estate and money became the spotlight of a legal battle. His personal physician was convicted of knowingly administering deadly drugs to Jackson. He was sentenced to 4 years in prison. Michael Pastor, Los Angeles County Superior Court judge, remarked in his verdict, "This is a crime where the result was the death of a human being. That factor demands rather dramatically that the public should be protected." Jackson's family thought he was set up and it was a murder. Paris Jackson hinted at some people, but she never named any. But Jackson's siblings accused John McClane and John Branca, executors of MJ's estate, of forgery, abuse, fraud, and exploitation. They claimed that the date on MJ's will is suspicious because the singer was not even in Los Angeles on July 7, 2002. They also claimed that Michael Jackson himself told them he had despised McClane and Branca and had nothing to do with them. LaToya, MJ's sister, had been constantly saying that his music publishing catalog and estate are the things for which the king of pop was murdered. This theory was supported by Jackson's diary, revealing his fears such as, "They are trying to murder me. The system wants to kill me for my catalog." What about the believers then? Jackson's ironic afterlife has been a subject of interest for conspiracy theorists. They call themselves believers and keep coming up with claims that MJ faked his death and that he is still alive. Well, you can't keep them away. They would stick to the 77-year-old claim that Hitler escaped through his underground bunker system and lived for decades after faking his suicide. In Jackson's case, believers are no short of reasons. David Dunn, an investment banker, tossed his theory in 2017 in the U.S. tax court in Los Angeles that the superstar was literally on the verge of bankruptcy and he successfully escaped his financial issues by changing his identity. Steve Earhart, Hollywood hairdresser and Jackson's close friend, fueled the debate with his Facebook post that read, "A tip for the believers, the Michael Jackson believers. You heard it here first, an announcement of sorts. And in a couple of months, or latest at the end of the year, you will be receiving some very good news. It's almost unbelievable, and not even the family knows. But I do." But we had nothing even after years, not even a word from Steve. Most of MJ's fans would still remember a viral video showing Michael Jackson emerging out of an ambulance. People started calling it the ghost or angel of Michael Jackson. Unfortunately for anyone willing to believe in MJ's return, it was a hoax video made by a German TV station, RTL. An RTL spokesperson, Heike Schultz, revealed that the purpose of making the video was to demonstrate how easily you could make rumors viral. They wanted to know if anyone cares about reading the disclaimer. In fact, a press release alerting viewers that the video was fake. They did it even before posting the video, and even then the video went viral. RTL produced the video for its daily magazine, Explosive, to tell people not to take information at face value. The station's representative said, "Michael Jackson was struggling to sleep, he was cash-strapped, and was making a massive comeback attempt that was so demanding that his mind and body weren't ready for." Matt Richards, in his book 83 Minutes, The Doctor, the Damage, and the Shocking Death of Michael Jackson, claimed that it all began 25 years before his death, on January 27, 1984. On this day, the filming of a Pepsi commercial resulted in a third-degree burn on Jackson's scalp. Jackson took Darvocet and Percocet to relieve pain. Then he consumed significant doses of Demerol during the subsequent treatments. This, according to the book, triggered Jackson's lifelong dependency on narcotics. Propofol, however, became the fatal inclusion in the list of sedatives Jackson could not sleep without. Dr. Murray confessed to giving Jackson this powerful drug for 60 consecutive nights until June 22, 2009. June 25, 2009. Murray, as the last resort, gave a series of sedatives to help Jackson sleep, but to no effect since he was still awake and begging for propofol, or as he called it, the milk. Murray then injected the drug through an intravenous drip. Murray said that he constantly monitored Jackson's heart rate and blood oxygen levels. He only left the scene for a couple of minutes to attend to the bathroom. These 2 minutes put Jackson to sleep, but forever. But the phone records did not integrate with Murray's timeline. Murray claimed that he preferred doing CPR first rather than calling 911 straight away. He then called for the security guards. On the other hand, Alberto Alvarez, Jackson's direct hire bodyguard, claimed that Dr. Murray straight away ordered to remove bottles, vials, and an IV bag from the scene before calling the emergency. Jackson was so pale and underweight that the paramedics didn't recognize him initially. His body was shifted to UCLA Medical Center, but to no avail. After 73 minutes of desperate but unsuccessful attempts to resurrect Michael Jackson, the authorities declared him dead. The news of Michael Jackson being taken to the hospital went so viral that global fans stormed the internet searching for Michael Jackson's latest information. Google's algorithm took this storm as a malware attack and couldn't properly handle the search results. TMZ, LA Times, Twitter, AOL Instant Messenger, and Wikipedia all suffered from traffic crashes to some extent. Associated Press and LA Times were the first to confirm Jackson's death, followed by CNN and BBC, referring to Associated Press while breaking the news. People don't deny the happenings during MJ's final hours, but many don't believe it wasn't planned. Even today, 13 years after his death, the series of events downs our hearts. The man is admired literally by over 1 billion fans and didn't deserve such a miserable fall. On top of that, something still looks fishy. MJ's death brought forward individual stakes, claims for shares in his property, conspiracies, and the possible involvement of some malicious powerful group. All these things make his death even more miserable. And then we have something utterly shocking. The HBO documentary Leaving Neverland imposed direct allegations against the King of Pop from the same boys of the 90s who denied all those allegations in courtrooms in favor of Michael Jackson. It looks like Jackson's spirit still has to remain sleepless for God knows how long. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video and would like more bad things in the future. Until next time, be nice.